Hey Ginger Boy, welcome back once again to Animal Crossing, and today is September 1st, which means there are new bugs and fish that will be around for me to catch. Yes, I've earned interest. So yeah, there's new bugs and new fish, 3 new fish to be exact, and 5 new bugs. Well, technically it's like 3 new bugs, and then the 2 I had left over, the petal tail and the birdwing. Those, again, they're going to be kind of a pain to get just because they're rare. I'm going to get them. I mean, that's pretty obvious at this point. I am going to get them, but not 100% sure how, besides just playing during the day, leaving it on during day hours, like I did with all the nighttime bugs. Just catch them off screen, just catch them all off screen, which I'm not opposed to. You've all seen me catching bugs and fish. It's nothing super exciting. It's really nice catching them. It's nice being able to show off. It's like, hey, look what I did. But it's not really necessarily. Also, that's a monarch butterfly, and I want it. It's not close enough to shore. There we go. And I caught a monarch butterfly. I can check that one off my list now. So that's nice. Right away, right off the bat, getting something new. And in a second, I will go over to my list of bugs and stuff, because I have my list of fish up right now. Don't have my list of bugs up. So let's see, monarch butterfly, which is the very, very first one. I can check that off. And so now I have okay, so I was right. There were 5 new ones that were added. I was thinking it was 3 and the 2 that I had left over. No, it was 5 and the 2 I had left over. So, caught the monarch fairly easy. I have the red dragonfly, violin beetle, the cricket, and the bell cricket. The violin beetle will be on tree stumps, which I kind of knew. The crickets are at night, so another nighttime bug. Argus butterfly, I don't care about you anymore. For a while I was just catching you to catch you, to spite you. But, not really care anymore. So, let's wander about. Not sure how well I'll find the other bugs, just for the fact that, oh, they can be anywhere in town. That is a big thing about the normal bugs that don't appear on trees. The flying ones, they can be anywhere in town, and it is kind of a pain. But I caught one so far. The monarchs aren't going to be very hard to catch. They are fairly common. So there's that. Violin beetle, I only have 2 tree stumps, so those are going to be a little rarer to get. And then petal tail, birdwing are rare, like I mentioned. Red dragonfly, I don't know if that one's rare or not. I don't think it is, but it might be. Nothing on that tree stump. Nothing on that tree stump. So let's go fishing for a bit. Let's see. I have size 4, size 5, and size 6. And 2 are in the river, and 1 is at the waterfall. Okay, that was just a grasshopper or locust or something. But let's look for a size 4 fish. Maybe. Yes. And what are you? You are a trout. Don't want a trout. I want a salmon. Because that is one of the fish I can get. Is a salmon. So, looking around for a size 4. Actually, I hate to do that. But, God, friggin'... There we go, red dragonfly. So, now I have red dragonfly and a monarch. Those I can put over there and kind of throw on my net for no reason because I'm switching over my list to check off the red dragonfly. Because why would I not do that? That sounds like a really good idea. If I can actually get it to update correctly, there we go. And now on to hunting fish some more. I'm not too concerned about not catching a salmon. I think that was a size 4. It might have been a size 3. I'm not 100% sure right now. But not too upset if I scared it off and it was a salmon. Salmon aren't exactly rare. The other two, however, are rare. And one is daytime only until 9 p.m. One is all day. So, not too difficult to find. One only appears in the waterfall. And one just appears in the river. Both of them are very large shadows, 5 and 6. So they stand out and are pretty obvious. So I just need to keep my eye out for very large shadows. That's a size 4. Throw it where the fish will see it. Throw it where the fish will see it. I said throw it where the fish will see it. That fish is being a pain. There we go. 1 and 2 and the black bass. Well then, that's not exactly what I wanted. So let's carry on and come and check over here. Anything? No, you're size 3. Villagers tend to get in the way. And what about down here? Anything of interest? Does not fully look like it. That is a shame. Because I would really like to catch some of the fish right now. Oh, I was like, that's a weird shadow. Because it was a present. Very odd fish shadow. That kind of... Because what what went through my head first is you cannot dive in City Folk. So New Leaf, if you've never played it, haven't played it at all, one of the things that was added is deep sea creatures. And deep sea creatures, you have to get a wetsuit and you have to dive for them. So you have to be able to dive to be able to get them. And to dive, you need the wetsuit. To get the wetsuit, you have to get it from the island, blah, blah, blah. So it's not exactly the hardest thing to do. But it is... it's kind of iffy. So, well, what? I say iffy because it doesn't always appear at the island. It's kind of a thing that rotates in and out. And pretty much, you just buy the first one that appears, no matter what color. And then you worry about the color later on, because they don't always have the same color in stock. And if you wait for the color that you want, you may not get one for months, actually. Because I got like a yellow one, which is not too bad. It's not my favorite color at all. I would much prefer a blue or a green one, but yellow was the only wetsuit I got in stock for like 2 months in New Leaf. And since I bought it right away, it wasn't like I couldn't go diving or anything. I still could. Wasn't what I preferred, but this is what I was stuck with for a couple months. But I mean, it could be worse. That's why I say if one appears at the island, you just take it. You just buy it. Okay, nothing on the tree stumps. Let's come down here and wander around some more. Look at the waterfall. And be confused because I thought all the cicadas left already. Anything of interest? No. It's really, really odd, to be honest, having absolutely nothing around. Not... kind of... yeah, it's just kind of strange having, like, no fish at all. But, whatever. Let's look around a bit more. Anything that's a size 4. It's a size 4 that ignored my lure. And hopefully I'm at a point where it won't ignore it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and a carp. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, as I said, I'm not too upset about not finding a salmon. They're not super rare or anything. Apparently, just fish in general right now are super rare. I keep seeing, like, water shadows and thinking they're fish shadows. Like the way the light bounces off the water. You have the rings, which are light, and then the center of the rings, which are dark. And I keep seeing the center of the rings and thinking they're fish shadows, especially over next to the waterfall. Or at least when they're like at the top of the screen, so it's super bright. I just keep seeing them and think they're fish. Okay, anything else? very, very annoying, to be honest. That nothing at all is appearing. Very annoying. Sorry about the interruption. Back again and going about looking for fish. Just returning to what I was doing, and that's a size 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3. And another trout, which is oh so lovely. Nothing there. Yeah, as I said, well, I will say they're not supposed to be rare. Granted, probably other fish take priority over them, which is annoying, but that's how the game works. So I'm not going to judge the game. I'm going to hate the fish because they keep biting. It's like the sea bass when I was trying to find the eel, the moray eel. So, I mean, there are things like that. Okay, come on, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Come on. And will this get your attention? Yes, yes it will. 1 and 2 and friggin' trout. I don't get it. Why are there so many trout in this river? This is a very odd river, where it's full of so many different fish types throughout the year. Some are like warmer water, like in the Amazon. Some are like colder water type of thing. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for there to be such a diverse amount of fish in this river. I was going to say lake. In this river. But there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and another trout. So, yeah, it kind of makes you wonder. Sorry about the interruption again. Now, where was I? Yeah. So, diverse amount of fish in the lake. River. It makes me wonder how they got there. And as I've said before, I am fairly certain that Nook has some sort of black market trading on the fish. Or what he does is he has the fish and releases them into the lake. And every time you catch one and sell it back to him, he releases it again. But like, he's probably making a profit by releasing them. He's probably getting a subsidy by releasing so many fish into the lake, being like, we wanted the lake populated with fish so our villagers could have something to do. So it's like, I keep saying lake, river. So let's assume it's a man-made river. It's kind of hard to assume that, but let's assume it's a man-made river, or at least a river that didn't originally connect to the ocean. So it came down to this lake and pooled at the lake. Didn't actually continue to the ocean, and so it didn't have any like fish in it. It was very void of fish. There was no real way for fish to get in here. So they connected it to the ocean, and still, I mean, there's no fish. So Nook was like, I can supply fish to you. And so even though he sells them, you sell it back to him, he gets more back from whoever to be able to supply the river with fish. So it's like, yeah, you could take it home, you could keep it as a pet, you could eat it, I guess, even though you can't eat it in the game. But you sell it back to him, then he just releases it back into the wild. Then he gets whatever, maybe he gets paid per fish that he releases in the wild. Be like, I got this one, releases it back, type of deal. Who knows? Who knows how it works? But I'm going to look around at the tree stumps really quick, and that's not where it is. No bug there. No bug there. And I'm going to need to go. So let's turn in the couple bugs I do have and have caught, and call it a video after that. So I only have 5 more to 6 more, 5 more, something like that. 5 more to catch, bug wise, and then 3 more to catch fish wise. Donation. Donate the monarch. Here you go. Ooh, a monarch, please don't free it, blah 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 blah. Yes, we've heard your thing so many times, like, oh, I'm so afraid of bugs, I'm an owl and eat them. Probably not, you eat fish and, probably not even fish, you eat rodents. That's what you eat rodents. I mean, technically, you probably could eat bugs and might eat bugs. But, who knows? Nope, nothing else. So, let's go and sell off stuff to Nook. Because, as I've said, he buys things at, like, half value and then upcharges them for villagers. What he does. He's not really a guy that gets new merchandise in. Maybe he started with some of his merchandise, like flower seeds and trees, and someone's like, hey, can I trade you this furniture of whatever value for like two saplings? And he's like, sure. But then he put that on sale for twice as much as it was worth. People were like, oh, I want that, I'll buy that. And like they're just this trading, because he's like, yeah, I'll buy things off of you too. Anyway, that's the lore I'm making up about the game. So, this has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later with more Animal Crossing next time. See you guys then.